All right, here we go again, and this is the last chapter of season 1. A new life. Three months later, I got admitted to college in Los Angeles, and the moment when we could have to move was drawing closer. As the big day was approaching, I keep thinking about the new beginning and the new life that was waiting for me over there. I also start preparing for the sad farewells. Although I was aware that a man could never be ready enough for something like that. Diana, have you packed the hairdryer? Mom, please stop questioning me about that. The stuff that I was supposed to pack, everything there, don't worry. Huh? And what about the charger? Mom? Honey, your mom just take care of you. Don't get mad at her. That's just her defense mechanism. She's trying not to think about us going away. A mother is never prepared to let her kid go away from her nest. but she simply has to at some point in life. Mama was smiling, but her eyes were full of tears, and she was trying not to blink. She hunching her shoulders and looked so tiny and sad. That sound was tearing my heart out. Mom, don't be sad. We will already talk about this during the last couple of months, and we agreed that we should be no tears. I know, honey, you're right. Diana, we have to go now. Kids, love each other and take care. We will, Mom. Don't you worry about the thing. Have a nice trip. Come as soon as you get there. We hug one more time, and then my boyfriend and I head toward the airport. We were a few feet ahead. I turned around once more and saw her with her palms over her face. She was still crying. Hold on, Mom. Some roads are easy, some hard. This is my road and it's up to me to walk along. It was my head raised up high. We're going to be just fine. A month later, our lives changed fundamentally. I blended in pretty well at the college and made friends, with whom I soon started to get out of for drinks. Other than that, I act in 2 plays in Lucas the Theatre, and a place for a few auditions for some moves parts. I hope I will get a part at least in some of the movies. That'd be awesome. My boyfriend and I were getting along pretty well. We were trying to spend all our free time together, and either by walking around town sightseeing, or by staying home enjoying ourselves. How were your classes today? They were great. We start analyzing Shakespeare's works. And you know how much I love English literature, right? Oh yeah, I sure do. Then we went on to talk about other interesting things that had happened during classes. Sweetie, tonight we're finally free, so what do you want to do? Do you want to eat out or at home in front of the TV? I want to stay home. Home. I don't feel like going out. I like to have dinner and then watch some nice movie. What do you think about that? I was hoping you'd say that. Great minds think alike, haha. Can it be any other way, haha. Anyway, I talked to Maria today. Oh, what did she say? What's going on back home? Everything is the same, more or less. Anyway, she asked me if she could come and visit us on Friday. Peter and Natalie could come the next day, so the two of us could talk. What do you say? Sounds cool. They are always welcome here. Then we made plans about the upcoming weekend, decision we could take them and how we could make the best us of the time. Then one moment my boyfriend caught a glimpse of something on the TV. Diana, look! It's a report of the Fantastico Theatre. Oh, where's the remote? Turn up the volume, quickly. He reached for the remote and turned up the volume. That's when we saw Peter and Maria telling journalists about the future plans regarding the theatre, as well as the achievement it had accomplished so far. It was followed by a short video of our premiere, with me begin the close-up. Then Peter starting that I was the one who should give the most credit for the first two plays of the Fantastico Theatre on national television. I was so proud. It's so cool that Peter raised you like that. And on national television. This could be very significant for your professional career. I know, and I'm so grateful. Did you know that we're going to make a report about the Fantastico? I did. Peter told me something about it. I think that's excellently advertising. I could agree more. I'm so excited. I need to call Mom, Maria, Dad, Peter. I called Mom and told her about the report and what Peter had said about me. Honey, I'm so proud of you. I know you could soon begin to appear in media. Mom, this is just one-time appearance. Don't exaggerate. What? And what about the fact they have already written in the papers about your troupe? That's how things begin to happen. Just be patient. I will, of course. I ended the call and then my boyfriend and I recalled the evening from our first premieres. And we remember how excited we were for our first success, and now, almost a year later, we were all on the way to something bigger, more significant, and even more exciting. Friday. I picked up Maria at the airport right after my class finished, and we had a coffee in one of the cafes in our neighborhood. In the end, we went to our place. Man, look at this balcony. The view is amazing. Don't tell I'm flipping out too when I first step out on it. For good's sake, there's the Hollywood sign too. It's like you're in the movie. You just wish you never had to go home, right? Don't get me started, haha. Oh, tell me, how are things going on with Fantastico. What's going on with you and Peter? Fantastico doing great. We have new actors in the group and they're just brilliant. Peter and I are starting to think about moving in together. That's new. I could have told you over the phone. That's wonderful. I'm really happy for you guys. And how's Natalie? Is she okay? You know that right after the innocent she started. Seeing the therapist, right? Yeah, I know that. She's still seeing her therapist and it's clearly working. She's much calmer and more cheerful than before. She's been helping us with marketing at the theatre and she has new boyfriend. Are you serious? I'm so glad to hear that. She's been unhappy for a long time. She deserves something nicer to happen to her. Agree. Anyway, how's college? Everything's been great so far. I hope things will stay that way. Have you found a new best friend? I haven't, and I won't. The place is forever yours, silly. Maria proudly smiled. Like a child receiving a praise, it was quite a sight. What's new other than that? I received an offer for a new movie part. I started writing my first novel. At last, I'm so glad to hear that. And how it's been going so far? Well, I don't have much free time, but it's going on pretty well. The important thing is that I started writing it. What it's about? I'm not telling. Oh, why? Because it's a surprise. Not even my boyfriend knows what it is about. And I mean to keep it secret till it gets published. Maybe it's for the best. That's what I will all be quite surprised. Exactly. You know, Peter, Natalie and I decided to make a document about the Fantastico, the tree. People will be able to see the entry process, for which a country actors could have to go through, starting from audition through results and opening nights, and all the way to performing in the other seats. I think this is a great idea. Also, our new play will be participating in 4 prestigious competitions. That's why we're quick busy nowadays with results. As we get ready for those competitions, I'm so happy for you guys. I think Lucas did an accidentally job, leaving Fantastico to you. And how do you manage to work on so many things without struggling in college? Well, given the fact that I'm studying Spanish, which is my mother's tongue, I basically have nothing to do in college. I can't get better than this. Exactly. Maria and I talk till the later night hours, laughing and tell each other about everything that happened since I moved. Later on, my boyfriend joined us for a while, but soon afterward he left us alone, as he knew how much we missed the girl talk. Tomorrow evening, we all went to the club where John had his first live performance. The club had gathered us all, made us fall in love with the magic of Los Angeles. The club that gathered us all once more. I'm so happy we're all together again. I miss you. I even miss you. I haven't missed you because... And I miss you a lot. I couldn't wait to see you all again. I really miss you guys. Maria, could you play some rummy before you go? Haha. Ha ha ha. Or better yet, let's leave it for the next time you go home. Forget about that, we're here to party. Exactly. I'm going to get us more drinks. Great. Meanwhile, during our talk, Natalie was pretty quiet all the time, doing something on her cell. Natalie, will you please put the phone down for just 1 second? We came here for socialist. Natalie just smiled and said, sorry guys, I have to reply to some mails, gathering the competition in which Fantastica will participate. You're working on Saturday, too? Oh Diana, why are you surprised? Natalie has become as busy as a bee. If she's not with her boyfriend, then she spend the rest of her free time on her marking work. You have my support. I'm glad you changed, Natalie. Thanks. She then looked at me and smiled warmly. Diana, we will finally bury the hatchet, right? Of course, everything's fine. Of course, everything's fine now. I'm happy. I have everything I need in my life. Actually, I have everything I always dream about. I'm glad to hear that. You deserve to be happy. And I'm really sorry I stood on your way to happiness. I really mean it. It's fine, Natalie. And I'm glad you're happy yourself. Anyway, Diana, I heard you got your first movie role. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Thanks, Peter. I'm really excited for that part. When do you begin shooting? In 2 weeks. Cool. You will have plenty of time to prepare. Yeah, definitely. Well then, may you have all luck in the world. I firmly believe that we'll be seeing you in movies. More often than you could hope yourself. Haha, that'd be great. But that is not the most important thing in the world. True, Maria tells me you even start writing a novel. I'm guessing you won't tell us what it's about. Your guess is right. I respect your decision. And I wish you good luck with that too. That's when everyone raised their glasses and toast to our future success. Then we went on party, drinking and having fun. I was a moment that need to be preserved. They all stood behind me and we made a beautiful group selfies. The following 6 months brought different kind of energy into my life with Jan. My worst fear was become a reality. Apart from my college life, I was shooting a movie, acting in 2 plays, writing my novel, and plus I completely honestly become John's manager. And I was doing really great in all those jobs. If anybody had told me that, I would be simultaneously engaged in so many fields. I could have believed them. John was spending a lot of time with the musicians from his band. They could spend a couple of nights during a week in Taylor's apartment practicing new songs for their performance. so I could sleep at night, at weeks. He could actually perform in clubs, so we were spending less and less time together, and I was become sadder and lonelier. John, we need to talk. About what? He sat next to me and took my hand. I even done some things. I think we should make some change. Because if we go on like this, we are going to grow apart. And our love's going to die down, and I don't want that. I don't want that either. I'd do anything. If we could spend more time together, fool around, laughing like crazy, tickling each other, talk about wherever. I miss my girl, Diana. I hugged him and asked him, What do you say we both make some dramatic change in our lives? What do you mean? Could you schedule your result to 2 times per week at most, and organize your performance only on Fridays and Saturdays? I guess. And what are you gonna do? I focus on beginner major, acting, novel writing. Does that mean you will no longer be my manager? Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's really taking me a lot of time and energy. And I thought it's a funny job. It's also stressful at the same time. Well, if that's what you want, of course I will support you. I'm aware that what you're doing risks sacrifice, and I really appreciate that. I will try to make myself more available so we can spend more time together. I'm glad to hear that. I feel much better now. It's a weight off my shoulders, and I have a good feeling about it. And I think we made some really important decision, and that our lives are going to be much better from now on. I'm not worried as long as we are together. I know we will be happy. I love you. And I love you, Diana. You're my dream come true. That means you're dreaming awake now? You're everything I ever wanted. We were perfect for each other. Every time he could touch me or look at me, I could feel an explosion of emotion. I could be overjoyed. The feeling could travel through my body and, like a warm wave, I could carry away all gloomy thoughts. I could remember only the good things and the time spent in his embrace, which was always my one and only sanctuary.